Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Mama King. I am the Divine Oracle. Thank you for clicking on the video. Please go ahead and like and subscribe if you have not already. I really appreciate your good energy. All right, this is May 22nd of 2025, and it looks as if there is no change in someone's ego. They could be in the process of changing, dying to the ego. I don't know. This could be you. This could be someone around you, someone who's connected to you in a way. It could be a friend. Friend groups, friendships are very important in this reading. Someone could be rejecting wisdom, or maybe they're missing the support that they need, the emotional support they need to actually make a change. Okay, so someone could be seeking the water. Okay, the path of least resistance. Hopefully, I do have a lot of toxic energy in this reading. All right, the 10 of Wands in reverse, which is someone could be tired and burnt out of trying to compete or trying to get their voice heard. Okay, this 10 and this 5 energy, of course, is 15, which is the devil. We do have 7 and 8, which is 15. Is it? Yeah, it's 15. So double, which could lead to some sort of Empress um, unconditional connections with the friend group. Okay, I'm getting like a group of people more so than just a single relationship or just a relationship between two people. Okay, so I feel like someone has been trying to get out of a trap. They have been resisting some sort of emotional transformation with the scorpionic energy. The water's not here, or someone could be being guided to the water if they desire to do that. Okay. Right now, I don't see any spirit at this current time. Okay. Someone around you could be like a soulless being. I don't know how deep that goes. We'll see how, it fits in this reading, but it's possible. Someone could be in an unfortunate position, or you could just be at the bottom of the wheel right now. It may be temporary. Someone could be looking at things from the wrong vantage point. So you haven't moved or changed the will, or you haven't been able to get to the top yet. I feel like this is what someone has been doing, but they're missing something. All they see is red, a lot of irritation. Okay. Someone will be fighting for their freedom for a long time now. Uh, this could be a return to sender energy. If you got your protection up, if you set your boundaries, someone could be feeling um like they can't get in your energy, or they can't get your attention. Okay, they've been working really hard at that. This could end up with some sort of, maybe somebody could be stuck or even in prison for 7 years, or they had been or will be 7 years, even 7 generations. Okay, someone or a particular group did not put in the work to break free from their limiting thoughts. All right, there also could be energies of feeling overwhelmed with thoughts. This is a mind thing. I'm getting a masculine energy. So could very well be masculine. It could be a group group of people who are um led by a masculine energy. It could be a woman or a man. Well, you know how this works in tarot, right? Whoever I'm speaking of that feels burdened, they need to let go of some burdens and seek support, and delegate the responsibility so that you don't become burnt out. Okay, while you're trying to regain balance, if you are. Like, this could be you, or this could be someone directly outside of you who could be trying to keep you struggling, or may have kept you struggling in the past, but they're only dealing with their own insecurities and their own lack of movement, their own lack of that water energy. Someone may be trying to block the spirit, or they're just ignoring it, or they may not even have access to it. Someone is struggling to be heard or even to be recognized. Okay. They're dealing with a lot of conflicting thoughts and opinions. about work or even about their own self-reliance or just about self-reliance in general. I mean, someone could be in a debate about having a career or being someone who works from home or someone who stays home or someone who's in the workforce. This could be a discussion between men and women about the different roles that we play or responsibilities. Okay, responsibilities are heavy here. Uh, whether someone's taking on too much or they're not taking on enough, it's not balanced at this time. Self-reliance, communication, and cooperation are needed to resolve whatever tension is going on, whatever this discussion is happening. All right, it looks like you or someone around you, depending on how you resonate with this reading or where you find yourself, someone dances to the beat of their own drum. They don't conform to the expectation of others, or you could be trying to reach this state of mind, okay? Maybe someone wants to work for themselves or choose their own schedule. You know, when you do things like this, you are able to, free yourself. You are free from time constraints. Or if there's a way for you to be in control of your own schedule, it's best to figure that out. Okay. You realize the inspiration comes to you when you are on your own or when you're doing things on your own, or at least have the support, you know, of resonant friends, friends who have that same sort of emotional intelligence. All right, you could be seeking out a friendship group, or someone could have been friend zoned, regulated to the friend zone. Either way it goes, it is an important relationship. And of course, the best way to build a good relationship, business, personal, or anything, is to have an important or a solid friendship. Okay. If you do have that, sometimes people don't realize that they do have support, they do have emotional support, they do have a good, strong friend group. So take a look at your friends, the people you're dealing with. If you can pull one or two people out of there that can, resonate with you or at least come up, y'all can get it together. Don't neglect that. Okay. Appreciate it. Don't let the other parts of your life neglect your close friendships. This could be a problem. Okay. As above, so below, as within, so without. Great Mother of the East, West, South, and North, please protect and allow me to see. Okay, so let's deal with this Ten of Fire in reverse. Something could have been tried over and over again. Now, it's the Two of Swords in reverse. It's a difficult decision, a painful revelation, possibly about how hard you've been working. Maybe you felt like you were working for nothing. Okay. I had got to the point where I felt burnt out, like I was the only one taking on the responsibilities, like I was the only one coming up with plans to get out of debt or to get out of a certain situation that you may not have intentionally put yourself in, but when you don't have clear um, plans, even though they can change at any time, but you have to have stable stability. You got to have something you're always going to rely on, and that would be yourself. But I hadn't reached that point yet. I was also relying on the energy of others or another partner to help out, and it was useless. Because if you're not on the same path, if you're not on the same, you don't have the same thought processes or the same goal, or if you need to change course, you gotta your soul group or your partner needs to blend with you so you guys can work together instead of working in opposite directions, trying to get to wherever. You're never going to go anywhere. You're just going to keep going around in the same old circle. That's where you get that Wheel of Fortune in reverse. But anyway, it could be a difficult decision to give up. Okay, maybe you realize this. This could be very painful with this 10 energy. Like I said, it could be some sort of returned energy of restlessness or feeling stressed and stagnant. Someone just could be trying too hard. Okay, sometimes it's good to be passive, particularly if you have this Page of Swords energy. I'm speaking to a masculine or air sign, or you have it highly aspected. You also have Earth highly aspected in your chart. There's a lot of curiosity or some sort of new idea, or maybe somebody's coming up with a new idea to cause some sort of irritation, competition. Okay, so we're looking at a breakthrough. I did see the Six of Wands in reverse, which is like a failed attempt or some sort of small victory. I see the Ace of Wands here with the Five of Wands. This could be some feeling of being creative and motivated, but restless. Okay, so someone needs to act on their feelings of a friend group. Oh, wow. It could be karmic. Someone could be regretting being in a karmic friend group. Okay. I do see a green light here to start on something new. To, yeah, no. Start taking the first steps into making your dreams a reality, a realization, some sort of exposure to some information, a curiosity. Someone's curiosity needs to be quenched. I don't know. Someone could have produced even some bad luck for themselves. Okay. Like an increase or an abundance of bad luck with this Ace of Wands. I don't know. Somebody's ego may not be able to be quelled, or there's no water. There may not be enough power in this group to quell someone's fired up energy. I don't know if it's inspiration or anger because something turned back on someone. Six of Fire. I got the Six of Fire in the upright this time. This could be ego, arrogance energy. Someone may feel like they're very passionate or very, this could be a matriarch or a patriarch here. I'm getting like this Ten of Water is a group of people or some sort of relationship. Group of people could be in a state of a misfortune, possibly following a leader who may be dealing with karma. Maybe this group of people attach themselves to the karma of a leader. And I don't think it was a good idea. Okay, there's some sort of attachment here. Someone could be realizing that maybe they're a leader that I don't know if this is the leader or this is the group of people who are complaining about the leader. Could be both. All right. You got Six of Swords energy. That's still an attachment. It could be somebody could be like to compete, be competitive, or somebody was competing with a group of people in some way or tried to. What's the liberation? The Seven of Wood. That's air energy. Okay. Yeah, someone's in silence or they can't hear or their intuition is blocked, but someone expected or someone expects a recovery or an improvement in their circumstances, but there's a lot there well, there's lingering worry. I keep getting the sun in reverse. And sadness of being stuck or not being able to move on with a new idea. Okay, there could be some sort of hold up. I don't know if somebody could be intentionally holding up the process or the progress, a delay. Six of Wands keeps coming out. So this is definitely a tough battle. Somebody has come up on top. I don't think they're in this energy. Whoever is on top could be younger, could be exposing some sort of information or needs to, or letting out a secret. Someone's motivated to keep going, or someone may have got some information to keep going, coming against a group of people or a leader. Not to don't let your success, or somebody could have let their success, and maybe they felt some sort of recovery or thought they got some sort of victory and it turned into arrogance. This could have caused some sort of 7 year or a generational curse. Or somebody may have gotten out of jail or prison or something if they did 7 years. Oh, or they were sentenced to 7 years. Okay, this could cause someone to not be able to work or someone's powers are not working. Okay. Yeah, someone's trying to gain some sort of emotional balance here. We have Leo and Cancer energy, willpower, overcoming difficulties through your inner strength. Strength is about taming your inner beast, so to let your inner voice shine through. All right. Your strength gives you the confidence to overcome any fears or challenges or doubts or anything that could be growing in that area. I feel like someone may be trying to make you feel unworthy. Or this could be the resolution. Someone may have used like a romance scam. I feel like somebody learned how to romance folks. Someone could be behind bars or have been behind bars, romancing someone, like in a romance scam. Or maybe someone's hooked up with someone to get their intuition unblocked, or maybe even to get into a page of wands. So this is a spark here. Someone could be waiting for someone to get out of jail, being very enthusiastic about what they're going to discover. And Eight of Wands in reverse, but I don't know. Someone could have blocked someone's someone may have blocked their money or access to some money, or someone could be trying to want to possess someone. It could be like somebody trying to take an energy, trying to take over someone's body, or they feel like they owe someone could owe the devil something. Let me get these cards right here. Is that it? Someone could been locked themselves into a 7-year curse or seven generational curse. A seven, feeling creative and motivated. So someone was paid. Maybe someone got recognition. Someone could have bigged somebody up and hyped them up to cause some sort of restless energy to you or someone you know, or even within themselves. It did backfire. Whatever someone may have been projecting, I feel like this person is dealing with this energy. Or they may have prayed for some sort of information, for something to be revealed about who was causing, delays or messing around with their money or blocking them. It could have been someone in jail. There could be some sort of, hacking energy. I feel like somebody got some sort of information from jail, or they're getting some information. They were told something. Someone tried to get online or get into accounts. This could be something that's going on in the jail system. I have lesbian energy, so this could very well be women I'm talking about. Or someone is a lesbian. Maybe a man is their friend. Okay. Someone really loves the Pussy. Okay. Yeah, they got a love Jones. So is this a woman in a masculine energy? A wicked family? Someone could be like I'm getting a devil energy. Like someone could be gay or lesbian. I mean, that's nothing negative, but I'm just saying, someone could be like, but they're not being real genuine. Even if they are lesbian, they are not really emotional. Maybe they think a lot like a man. As above, so below. I'm gonna pull my past life cards here. Going to jail. Somebody's going to jail. I'll pull these cards. I haven't pulled them in a while. This does talk about the heart. Okay. Ace of Wands. All I'm seeing is action here. Being bored, not disciplined. Ace of Wands. Being stuck or attached to um, a misfortune, bad luck. Someone just could, maybe they're in the middle of this 7-year curse, okay, or seven generational curse. Somebody's not sure about something, about who they are. Maybe somebody doesn't know their generational background. They haven't gotten that information yet. They could be looking for it. With the Ace of Wands, please. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make is either going to expand your understanding of life and love, or of course, it could trigger some sort of reaction or projection. Okay. Depending on what your choices were. It says not right or wrong. But, um that's all dependent on your own situation, your own karma. Okay? This is why you really can't copy people without really knowing the details. Even, just being inspired. You're not necessarily trying to copy someone, but just being inspired. I don't know. If you just take it off on your own energy, then you're going to be able to alchemize it if it is negative. Yeah, transform. So there's a relationship with someone else that's about to go deeper. If this is genuine love and true unconditional love, then it will transform all things. It will conquer and transform this energy from the wicked family ties. Okay. I feel like someone may be seeking to break a generational curse or to seek some sort of resolution and coming home or regaining their mastery, self-mastery. Okay. This is a sacred union, or this is some sort of divine energy that could bring together a soul tribe or to really heal someone's soul. Make sure, like I said, this is a repeated energy here. Honor and treasure your relationships. Okay, your friendships, your soul tribe. If it's your family, good. I hope so. Okay, beware of what you are projecting. Okay, so the things that we admire in someone else, these usually are, we both possess those energies in some capacity, somewhere deep down. Sometimes it could be surface, sometimes it could be a little deeper. Sometimes you got to look, and that's why the triggers appear so that you can look deeper, y'all. Okay, nothing but love here. Nothing but love and pure intentions coming from this platform, from Mama King Oracle. Now, the qualities that we don't like could also trigger us and make us realize that there are some things we need to transform. Okay, that's the point. But the lower energies, demonic energies, don't quite get that. Or someone could be very comfortable being wicked. You got that choice too. That's the beautiful thing about it. You got the choice to be pure. You got the choice to be wicked. Maybe you want to be pure one day and wicked the next. I mean, you got to deal with the consequences and the rewards, no matter what. Okay. Um, as above, so below. And what's lasting, what's pure is going to stay. It's going to stand. And things that are fleeting or really surface level and really don't matter, they're gonna wash away. They're gonna be gone if they're not already. As above, so below. So definitely a lot of conflict, either with a group of people or even with yourself. Uh, Possibly or more than likely, it's going to be both. Okay. If you're ascending, if you're really connecting with your soul purpose, you're going to have conflict with the ones or the people that you used to deal with. Okay, you're going to move to where you're resonating, or you should, moving in the path of least resistance. That's what water does, right? It can be contained, it can be wild. All right, just depends on the situation. But someone's stuck in stagnant water, they're unable to move, like a stick being stuck in the mud, with no water coming by to wash it out. It's drying out. Nobody cares. Somebody could feel that way, like nobody really thinks about me. Giving money, what's giving money? Somebody could have some conflict in giving money. Someone could have been arguing about somebody getting some money. Okay. Someone could be very into getting money. Okay. This is what they desire, this Ace of Wands. Someone could be motivated. Someone could have been motivated, like I said, where someone was paid to cause some sort of conflict, or somebody that had differences. Yeah, they're in a lot of heat. Whew, a lot of desert, scorching land. Someone could be in a fire. There could have been a fire because of conflict. This could also be someone's really mad, really irritated. As above, so below. So, in a future position here, you or someone around you could be shown the way. You may open or welcome this person with open arms, or they may welcome you with open arms. Okay, I'm seeing a good positive energy and happiness. And during someone's transformation, or because someone transformed into this very charming, graceful, kind-hearted beauty. This could be you, and someone could be very irritated by your beauty. Queen of Pentacles in reverse is the King of Pentacles in the upright. Wow. Someone could be very possessive of this Queen of Pentacles, or this Queen of Pentacles could be very possessive and not kind-hearted. Or someone could be the opposite of this Queen of Pentacles or of a Queen of Pentacles. It could be two Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, two mother figures, two business women. Okay. Somehow it's the ex-partner or past partner of this King of Pentacles. And yeah, someone could be looking, yeah, this played out energy here about money. Somebody's looking to land somewhere. There could be homosexual energy in here. Someone may have said, what's the lesbian energy? I don't know. Somebody may have said someone was a lesbian and maybe they aren't. Maybe that's the conflict here. One just could have just been, I don't know, paid to tell a lie. Got 1:15 on the clock. Another devil energy. We also could be talking about Capricorn, work, earthbound energy. When you pass from this world, you don't take anything with you. Not that body. All you got to take, all you have is your soul and your word. Also, the memories that you shared with this friend group or people in general, their emotions, not the material stuff. It can get passed on down to whoever's left here, but in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter. As above, so below. What matters is what you have done with that heart and with that mind. You could build financial security and things like that for your generations, for the world, whatever it is you want to do to make the world a better place. You can also send out good positive energy, loving energies, teaching folks how to love, how to understand, how to be friends, what a good friend is. Be those examples. That's how you get your blessings. I have the air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in reverse. So there could be some sort of stubbornness in the way they change their mind or not change their mind. Someone may not be guarding their thoughts, or their thoughts were not guarded. Okay. So yeah, somebody's trying to get out of some sort of enslavement, devil energy. I hope this helps you. I hope this helps remind you the work that you put in, and that you could be at a place of rest right now, or you could be at a place to where you're waiting for, things to grow, to be fertile again, whether you want to have a child, start a new business, have a new home, build something fruitful. Okay, the way someone's trying to get money, they could be using their looks or some sort of feelings of being, kind-hearted and graceful. I don't know what the zoo is for. What's the zoo? Now, zoos contained enslaved animals, right? Imprisoned animals. That could be a reference to like the prison or the jail system. Okay, you could be a light to the prisoners or to those who are captive or whose souls are captive. Someone could be showing up in the underworld as a bright light. There's that water, that cup of water, maybe they can't get to, or like I'm getting the energy of Lazarus, someone being in the bosom of Abraham with this air energy. Um, so you could have been persecuted because of your ideas. You know that walking or whatever you do, working to the beat of your own drum. So you could be dealing with the outcast energy. Someone could be watching you overcome this energy of being outcasted or being left out. Someone or you is a prisoner of ignorant people. They have a lot of high ideals. Like I said, you could be singled out, or someone's fighting for attention, or this could be in the the atmosphere of your home as you grew up. Like if you had siblings, there could have been a lot of competition implemented by the people or even the religious sector. Okay, if your family was highly conformed to some sort of religion or traditional ways. Um, yeah, somebody or a group of people do not like innocent people. They don't like people who are trying to free the captive. Okay, that's that devil toxic energy again that's holding folks back or keeping that narcissistic, egoistic, egocentric energy of trying to keep that alive. Okay. So with it being upside down, maybe someone is, hopefully, I pray that somebody is getting out of some, that they're really trying to change their perspective. Like they really have good intentions to change their perspective. It could be, okay, the greatest pain has stopped, but the effects of that um, misunderstanding or incomprehensible situations, or even the way people, even the way you were taught, that still affects you. Okay, so there is a need to break the chains, whether it's a physical removal or even passing away. Now, some people have to just start all over completely. There could be some sort of separating these beliefs, these moral beliefs, these moralities, these so-called spiritual or even the mental beliefs, depending on how, you know, your religion is situated. Um, is that a person? There's some really strange things happening here. Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Okay. You can do this. Okay. You need to free yourself. Um, even if even if these people who may have caused, whether it be your family, your religious congregation, or whatever, even if they have caused that terminal thought processes that's been so difficult to get rid of, you gotta have forgiveness in your heart. You got to let that go because you have to understand that that was their purpose at the time. Okay. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. Um, any sort of um, truce, any sort of agreement, or yeah, just make a truce. Just break the chains, break the connections with these folks. Okay. To where, at least into the point to where their emotions or their thoughts or their ideas about you don't affect you any longer. Okay. It takes work. It takes time to get there. So if it doesn't happen right away, don't be too hard on yourself. Okay. Ease your attention and forgive, you know, with the underlying intentions of love. Okay. You got to face reality. You got to come out of an illusion. You got to look deeper than just the surface. All right. I wish you the best. Please stay blessed. And I'm going to see you later. Bye bye.